All right, Shalom. Shalom. I want to give all praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makar Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, for this truth, knowledge, and wisdom. We give double honors to our apostle elders, which are the apostle elders at Great Millstone, to your for the elect on the four corners of the planet Earth. Keep fighting, keep pushing, keep maintaining, keep holding on to the line. This is a this is this is just touching on this whole trial that's going on with this officer, this centurion that shot Jake in his house. Okay, the Jake, like it says, who was there perished being innocent. Jake wasn't innocent, the whole situation, but like I was watching another brother's video. This is all pushing towards that goal of that race war, the animosity that's being put in between Jacob and Esau. All right, and when I say Jacob, I'm talking about all the tribes. All right, from the Latin tribes to the Negro, to the so-called black Negro, Latino, Native Americans that are spread out through the four corners of the planet Earth. But right now in America, the Most High is putting that divide by these situations. Okay, everything is strategic. Everything is for a purpose. Okay, we see right here, standing there with pride, and you know what I'm saying. It's called the Napoleon complex. Somebody that's little inside tries to do a lot to try to be bigger. It's a Napoleon complex. So you could tell right there, being a woman on a police force, you got to prove something, and just a stout look on her face, like not there to help people or whatever, but there for that position. That's why if you heard a phone call, she was saying, "Oh, I'm fucked, and I did this, I did that." Wasn't worried about the man's life that she just took. She was worried about her career and her so-called life. Okay, because at the end of the day, Jake, you got to realize this man is the devil. This man has not your best interest in heart, and you got to accept that. That's not something you can be mad at, and you want to get in a tizzy about. This man is not designed to love you. This man is not designed to be your brother, your compadre. He's not built for that. He's built to be your arch enemy. Okay, and he can't do nothing else but be that. So and this dude right here, this dude was a church going Uncle Tom type dude, man. Okay, he was in the church, so the Lord visited him anyway, but used him. He pretty much made his death worth it. You know what I'm saying? Worth something to further the Lord's agenda, because he was into the church gospels, and you know what I'm saying. That's why it says that they have an unction, but not according to knowledge. They got a zeal. They got that zeal for the Most High, but it's not according to knowledge. That's why a lot of Jakes is in the church world. And like I said, you don't know the kind of life this dude was living, but the Lord used this centurion right here to bring forth judgment. But it's also to bring forth another thing, which is this prophecy, which is the furthering separation between Jacob and Esau. All right. So just to set the tone of it. But the title of the video is "The Lawless One is at it again," because she only got 10 years, and she'll be up for parole in 5. Okay. Jake does something, and you know what I mean. Let's look at this. But they had a split between they sentenced Jake. Look, okay, how race influences conviction. Innocent black people are more likely to be wrongfully convicted of crimes than innocent white people. One white to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times blacks. For murder, exactly. Sexual assault, drug crimes, 12 times, 3 times more likely. So this ain't something, this is statistics that can be found out easily. Okay, so they're not hiding it. It's not being swept under a rug. Whites are not likely to be jailed and put into punishment for the things that they've done. All right, so that's why this is a lawless society, man. Okay, because if we're under a law, everybody has to be judged under that same law. Okay, that same law has to be put in there, man. So you'll see an Edomite get off, and then you'll see a Jake go to jail for a long period of time. Why is that? Because this man is lawless. He don't follow his own laws. He don't follow his own laws. He don't go after his own so-called decrees that he's passed. He's just pushing his own agenda, because that's what you see these days is on the lawlessness of Esau, because he's not supposed to be ruling. So things are gonna go whack. All right. That's why it says when the wicked are in power, the people mourn, because there's not a so-called equal playing ground out here, man. There's no equal playing ground. This is the playing ground of Esau living life and doing whatever he wants to do. That's why this situation is where it's at now. She only got 10 years, parole in 5, and then the witness that was in here was gunned down on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. See, let me see. See, this guy, this Jake right here, was gunned down Friday night, and now he's just a key witness in the case. So there was no witness protection for this guy. There was none of that. Hey, let's try to make sure he's safe. None of that. He was put to death, man. All right. So let's keep going on. Let's just go through the blue letter and then bring out some of these words and go into it to prove that this man is the lawless one. So there's no reason to be mad when he does things that are what? Lawless. All right. This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 8. And it says, this is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And that's the prophets, the men out there on the four corners of the planet Earth, the men that's pushing this truth with all sincerity, honesty, and faith. Okay, Abaratazar, we be the spirit of the mouth of the Lord, because we're speaking the words of the Lord. We're not speaking our own words. All right, we're men in sinful flesh speaking the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and pushing it to the best of our abilities to follow the law, man. All right. It says, consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, which is those thermonuclear weapons and the angels, man. All right. Even him whom cometh is after the working of Satan, deceiver, Shaitan. All right. All right. He's the adversary, man. He's the enemy to all that is righteous. He says, and the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. Okay. So everything that this man is pushing is after the working of Satan, because he worships Satan. So every agenda that Satan wants to push forth, he's going to push, because he's the ambassador of death, man. He's the ambassador of wickedness. He's the prime minister of all. He's the prime minister of wickedness, man. He's the prime minister for Satan. All right. He's the head seat. He's the CEO of wickedness on the planet Earth right now. He's in the chief seat. Okay? He's in the chief seat, the synagogue of Satan, man. The chief house. That's what he is, man. That's what everything he's doing is showing that he is that. You can tell by a tree by its fruit. If he was really this lawful, bright, shining shield, he would have sentenced her to as much time as a Jake or a black woman would have done. But he's not going to do that, because he looks after his own kind, man. So once we do that and we tell our people that, hey, we're for us, we're going to make it, we're going to be the ones to rule, now everybody got a problem with. Once it comes to Esau tending to his own nation and his people and making sure his people are good, nobody got a problem with that, because he's looking out for his own. But once we tell our own and look out for our own, then we're extremists, then we're racist, we're this, we're that. Well, all we're doing is telling you that we are getting ready to get a nation. And along with that nation, you got to go into slavery and punishment for the wickedness that you committed on the planet Earth. Not just to us, for destroying of the planet Earth with pesticides, different pollution. And then you touch the apples of the Lord's eye, which is the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the children of Israel, the children of Yashar Allah. So you got to pay, man. We're not telling you something that's far-fetched. These are the crimes that you got to pay for. That's how Esau feels that he's going to get off, and when the time comes that the Lord's going to, no, you're not going to get off, man. You can get off now in your society, but you're not going to, he said he shall not all acquit the wicked. Okay? He shall not acquit the wicked. Let's see here. Let me get that real quick. Because they think that they're going to get off. You ain't going to get off now. This is Nahum 1 and verse 3. And it says, let me pull it up here, Salaki. And it says, Nahum 1 and 3. And it says, the Lord is slow to anger and great in power and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord has his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. So he's not going to quit the wicked, which means what? Let the wicked go. Because Esau thinks he's gonna make it out, Napa or Nakwa, which means to be empty, clear, be pure, be free, be innocent, be desolate, be cut off, to be empty, to be clean. So he's not gonna let the wicked go unpunished. They're gonna have to pay for their wickedness, man. And that's what you see happening right now. That's getting ready to happen right now as Esau's going down, because the Most High is getting ready to put him down. This is Habakkuk 1. This is Habakkuk 1. And it says, therefore the law is slack, and judgment doth not go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth. See? So wrong judgment proceedeth out. This girl getting 10 years and parole in 5, might even get on out earlier than that, man. Okay? But they're going to take care of her, man. But that's why you see judgment has not come out. B says, behold ye among the heathens, and regard and wonder marvelously. For I will work a work in your days which you will not believe, though it be told to you. And these things are manifesting in these last days to show that what? One, Esau's an unrighteous judge. He doesn't rule rightfully, and he's playing favorites. Which, hey, that's on him, because this is his society. But you can't claim to be under the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and follow the book, but then you go against everything that's in the book. This is Isaiah 10 and verse 2. It says, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. So they're able, it's in the powers of their hands to oppress us in any which way they like, man. Even if we have them cold dead to rights on their own law of them committing wickedness, they're going to just get off. They're going to say, you know what, you got us. Yeah, we did what we did. We broke the law. We broke the crime. We did the crime, but we ain't going to pay the time. That's pretty much what Esau's saying to Jake right now to his face. But the law is saying, look, this ain't your rest. Don't worry about finding law and justice here. We're not set up for that. We're here to serve our punishment, our time frame. The Lord's going to let us free, destroy this place, put the earth back into its rightful state of working, and then we're going to rule a fresh, clean earth, man, under the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the way it should always have been. This is Hosea 10 and 4. And it says, they have spoken words, swearing falsely in making a covenant. Thus judgment springeth up as a hemlock in the fowls of the field. That means it's restrained, man. Okay, hemlock is a weed. Okay, if you look up the word hemlock, okay, it's a weed. Let me make sure. Okay, it's like that's why it looks into like tares. It's a weed. It refruits, or salakia. It holds back the growth of other so-called plants around it. It's actually a venom, bitter, poisonous. That's what you see the society today is poison. The judgment is poison, because it's gonna make it should put Jake in an uproar. But Jake's too broken down and beaten. Only ones that's really in the uproar is the ones of Yahweh Shem Yahushai that's woken to this truth. So let me read it one more time, because that fits his law perfectly. I'll start at 3. It says, for now they say we have no king, because we feared not the Lord. What then should a king do to us? They have spoken words, swearing falsely and making a covenant. Thus judgment spring up as a hemlock in the fowlers of the field. Poison, man. Okay? Straight poison. And that was back then. Now it can be tied today, because once right judgment is not springing forth, you're going to have so-called, you're gonna have dysfunction because the society is not ruled in the right state of mind and not ruled lawfully under the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This is Amos 3:10, and it says, "For they knew not to do right, saith the Lord, who store up violence and robbery in their palaces." And that's exactly Esau, man. He stores it up. He keeps it. He keeps a hold of it. From slavery to the killing of the Native Americans in their land. I mean, it goes on and on and on and on. Experimenting on Jake, putting chemicals in Jake food, GMOs, fluoride. They storing up violence, man, and robbery, taking funds and, keeping us. They're making money off of us still to the day, man, by the way of the system that's set up, because it's set up for him to get the better of it and we get the shit end of the stick. But it's going to change, man. This is Amos 5:7, and it says, ye who turn judgment to wormwood and leave off righteousness in the earth, seek him. It says, seek him that maketh the 7 stars of Orion. It says, seek him that maketh the 7 stars of Orion and turneth the shadow of death into the morning, and that's what the Lord's getting ready to do, because we in the form of shadow of death, and he's getting ready to turn this place into he's ready to destroy it and put it to rest, man. Okay? And maketh the day dark with night. It says, and maketh the day dark with night, that calleth the waters of the sea and poureth them out upon the face of the earth. And the Lord is his name, because he causes the floodings, the tsunamis, and the things that happen, man. All right? So I just wanted to bring this out. Lord willing, this is edifying. Just bring it all to a point and say, hey, the lawless one is at it again. That's it. He's just doing what he's meant to do. That's why you don't get mad, because, hey, the Most High is going to judge him. The Most High is not going to acquit the wicked. All right? He's going to catch his issue, man. We're just waiting for that time. So with that, I want to give all honor and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Karkwadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Ba'ashem Karkwadash. Shalom, Akim. Keep faith, keep fighting, keep pushing. We're almost there. Shalom.